Thursday, August 15th, 2019. Trudeau found to have broken law in bid to aid Montreal firm. Canada's ethics watchdog ruled that Prime Minister Justin Trudeau broke conflict of interest laws by trying to steer the then Attorney General away from criminally prosecuting a Montreal company.
I take responsibility for it. We need to make sure that my government or any government going forward never is in that situation again.
The findings represent a fresh blow to Mr. Trudeau and his incumbent Liberal government weeks before his re-election campaign is set to start toward an October 21st vote. The report represents new details about a political crisis that gripped Canada through the winter and spring, particularly on how representatives put pressure on Mr. Trudeau's Liberal government. The Israeli government has informed congressional leaders on Wednesday that it would formally announce that Representatives Ilhan Omar and Rashida Tlaib would be denied entry into Israel. The Labour Party has urged rebel MPs and the ruling Conservatives to help block a no-deal Brexit by bringing down Prime Minister Boris Johnson's administration. India's crippling 10-day-old curfew in Kashmir will ease after today, but phone lines and the internet will remain cut. Philadelphia suspected gunman in custody after hours-long standoff. A suspect is in custody in Philadelphia after an hours-long standoff and shootout that left 6 officers shot and another injured.
We are pinned down on the second floor with 3 individuals handcuffed. Please send additional cars immediately. Send additional cars.
2 officers and 3 other people who had been trapped in the building with the shooter were freed after several hours.
Continues to fire rounds out of the window. So this situation is in no way resolved.
CBS Philadelphia reported that the gunman surrendered shortly after midnight and that he already has a long criminal history. Prosecutors in the U.S. Attorney's Office in Kansas City, Kansas, improperly listened to recorded communications between inmates and their defense attorneys. A new Bankrate survey found 42% of Americans decided not to take a vacation over the past year because they couldn't afford it. A vaping industry group sued the U.S. government on Wednesday to delay an upcoming review of thousands of e-cigarettes on the market. Dow drops 800 points, marking the worst day for stock market this year. The Dow Jones Industrial Average plummeted more than 800 points on Wednesday as new concerns arose over data on global economic growth. The tumble followed a series of concerning economic indicators from Germany and China, signaling renewed recession fears in the global economy.
The warning signs have been there. The market just hasn't cared until today. I'm of the belief that this whole thing with China is not going to get settled anytime soon.
The S&P 500 also fell by more than 85 points, and the Nasdaq slid by more than 240 points. Developers are claiming that local leaders in the Hudson Valley are blocking a housing project in order to keep out Hasidic Jews. Governor Cuomo signed 3 measures to protect and create a safer environment for infants in New York. Nearly 100,000 people have signed an online petition urging New York City to rename a portion of the Manhattan Avenue that runs in front of Trump Tower after Barack Obama.